Hi, it's Doug Lambert. I've got a really exciting little story to share with you, and I'm calling the story Lean, meaning lean forwards rather than being blown backwards. It's a very useful little story for anyone to use in your personal or professional life. And it comes from a conversation I had a while ago with an executive that I was coaching. And as part of the coaching journey, we would meet with this executive's line manager, his boss. And the purpose of this meeting was to ask the line manager to think aloud about what do you expect from this executive in the next year or so? What do you expect, and what's your feedback for them? So we had this conversation, and it went something like this, and this resulted in us developing the lean model. So what the senior executive said was, listen, you are one of the most talented people in this organization. You're a star. And because of that, all parts of the organization want to involve you in committees, in projects that they're running. They want you to travel to different countries. And the danger is that you get so much thrown at you that you get blown backwards. You get blown backwards. And we want to make sure we get the best out of you. We want to make sure that every day when you come to work, you're standing up straight, not being blown backwards. So we had this conversation about how do we do this? And a number of things came out. The first thing was sleep. Absolutely essential for you to get 7 to 8 hours of really good sleep. Otherwise, you're going to come to work and you're going to be leaning backwards. Second thing was family. You have to be in a good place with your family, with your wife, with your husband, with your children, or your parents, because if you're not, your mind will be distracted, you'll be worried, and you'll be leaning backwards when you come into the office. So you've got to make the time to spend quality time with your family, so that's not worrying you. The next thing is exercise. Absolute must for you to get some exercise every single day. It affects you mentally and physically. So in this world we live in, we spend so much of our time sitting, and we don't get as much exercise and movement as we would like to. So whether it's walking or sport or going to the gym, you should make exercise part of your daily lifestyle. Next thing is nutrition. So important to know what to eat and what not to eat, and in particular to get good hydration, to drink enough water, to flush the system. Next thing is to have a positive mindset. So when you come to work every day, there's going to be all this stuff that comes at you. Lots of emails, lots of meetings, things that take too long, and it's quite easy to get into a negative mindset. And once you get into a negative mindset, you're immediately leaning backwards. So notwithstanding all this stuff, you have to have a positive attitude and just proactively do the things that you want to, and don't get into a negative mindset. And then the last thing that came out of this is to have a plan. To have a plan for the next year or so of the main things that you want to do that'll make the biggest difference. So a maximum of 5 main things in your personal and professional life that you want to give special focus to. And when you do this, you then bring from your year's plan into your weekly plan and into your daily plan small actions towards the big goals. So now you feel in control. You know you're spending time every day towards things that are really going to make the difference. And so this was our lean model, to make sure that when you come to work every day, you're standing up straight, not getting blown backwards, and that you decide on a few areas to lean forward into. So it's all about leaning forward after standing up straight, not being blown backwards. So what were they? The first one was sleep. The next one was family. The next one was exercise. The next one was nutrition. and then having a positive mindset, and lastly, having a plan going forwards and taking actions towards it. Hope that's useful for you. Thank you.